Now we want to keep the focus on affidavit ballots as we turn to our legal analyst, Jeff Hosford from Hosford Law Firm. Jeff, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Not specifically talking about the Starkville race, but affidavit ballots in general. Absentee ballots we know are filled out before the election because the voter cannot attend or vote on actual election day, but an affidavit ballot is filled out on election day at the polls but later counted. Walk us through that process of the affidavit ballot.
Well, typically with an affidavit ballot, someone goes to what they believe to be their poll, and then when they look on the voter list, that person is not on the list. At that point, they don't hand them a regular ballot. They make them fill out an affidavit ballot, and that affidavit ballot is then set to the side, and if the election is close enough, they count the affidavit ballots to determine whether or not there's enough of them that it may affect the election. Once it's determined that it may affect the election, they then come back and they count the ballots and verify whether or not those people are indeed voters. One thing somebody that's voting can do to ensure that they don't get on this list is simply call the circuit clerk and ask what address they have and what poll they're supposed to go to, and make sure that that is the correct poll. In a city-only race, you'd have to call the clerk of the city, but you register with the circuit clerk of the county.
So basically the affidavit process involves verifying that the voter is a registered voter where they say they live, and then counting it after that information has been verified, correct?
Yes, a lot of times this comes up when somebody moves or somebody was mistakenly taken off the voter rolls, and those people then have to fill out the affidavits, and if they're necessary, they count those votes.
All right. We appreciate the civics lesson this afternoon, Jeff. If ever you have a question for him, you can send it to us at legalline@wcbi.com. We'll see you next week, okay?
Thank you for having me.
All right.